Hello everyone. Um, if you've read the description, you already know what's going on, but to give a quick recap, I am trying to recover a scene I made in Unreal Engine. As you can see, all the assets were saved, but during a crash that just happened when I turned to my computer today, uh, all the placements were ruined. So as you can see here, this is basically the I'm not sure what to call it, the base for the scene. It's just the main part. We'll see in a few. Actually, hang on. I did forget to record most of this, but towards the end I apparently had my recording software on. You can see what it did look like. Hang on. So you can see, this is like almost a factory setting. Yeah, it's nice. There are lots of tubes on the walls, which are the main like trope. I don't know. You can see in lit mode here. Of course, the lighting's pretty bad because I can't set it up very high, and I just have some blackness. Not sure why. Anyway, um, so yeah, there's a lot of stuff that needs to be placed down. Okay. Okay, so you see, hang on. Uh, downloads, documents, downloads, yes. Okay. Um, so you see this large lump here that needs to be, I gotta pause that. This is what needs, that's how we can tell where it's supposed to be. If you can't tell already, I created a mesh, a rectangle, with a lot of polygons under the floor. And to make it look dirty, I just created a little bit of displacement and mounds of rubble. I just created mounds because they're mounds. Yeah. If you're wondering what this is, I'll show you in a bit. But if you can see it, no, wait, hang on. We'll try to show you with this. It's that. It's it's just a big box with a bunch of rust on it, and there's a bunch of rubble around it. So this is what the rubble looks like with the boxes off. Not nearly as good. Anyway, let's just check and see how this looks compared to other things. Maybe I should just keep this up on my second monitor. Okay, I'm gonna keep this up on my second monitor so I can look at these at once. I can get another OBS Studio. That would be nice. Hang on. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. What? Or is there a way to capture with two screens? Oh, maybe there is. Hang on. I don't need this second OBS open. It doesn't close. Look at this. I don't know what's going on there. So I guess I'm gonna get Task Manager out or something. No, it's probably this one. So I did the correct job. It's gonna crash my computer, you asshole. Sorry about that. I clicked off the wrong one first, so now we just have this one instance because I deleted both of them accidentally. And let me just add an extra display capture for the other monitor. Okay. Hang on. Wait, so which one am I doing? Hang on, what? Which one am I streaming right now? Am I streaming both? I can't possibly be streaming both. Okay, I'm just gonna, you guys won't be able to see my second monitor as far as I can tell, but that's fine. Okay, so from what I'm looking at, it appears to be too high. 180, 70. What about 85? Okay, see this? Right over here? Yeah, we want this, I believe, to be moved right here. So let's do that. We also want it to be slightly bigger as far as I can tell. Yeah. How about 87? No, definitely too much. That looks about right. see, I'm looking at this particular 2-segment area, and these, hang on, is that even the correct area? Was that, did I see the wrong one? Hang on, I gotta show you all this. So you see, oh wait, hang on, what? Okay, here. So you see this right here? Tell me in chat if anyone's watching this. Nobody's watching this, hang on. Okay, speaking into no one. You can see that they're segmented right here. There's 2 little dots, whereas over here they're connected. So it must be an 85 height, I think. That does look about right. That, I guess it works. Okay. Now we can add the material. Oh, somewhere around here. Question is, I don't remember which one it was, because I have like 20 different types of the material. It's just slight changes. What about materials? So we can just go through them all actually. You just need to add light. What? My frame rate? It's down. Still perfectly usable, but if anyone has like a higher end computer, you're gonna be struggling to watch this. I mean, unless you play at 30 FPS, 8K. I don't believe that this one had any of the rust in it, so let's try material 8. Could be it. What about material 9? Also could be it. What about material 10? Definitely not. So this is perfectly fine, is it? We do want it a little less stretching. This is also perfectly fine. That gives it rust. What? Oh, okay. And then this is the rust color. Wait, what? Wait, what? What? Huh? Okay. Okay, so something must have gone wrong here, because the rust color here was never here. It wasn't used. Hang on. Let me just get the material 5. That could be. You have new material 8. Must have been 3. Oh, well, then it doesn't look as good. Well, new material 8. Where's new material 8? Should be everywhere. I wish we could rig the character right now, but something's gone wrong. The crash definitely corrupted some things. Okay, let's redo the materials. Yeah, we don't want this to happen. Okay. Let's try new material 8. New material 3. What? What? Okay, concrete panels is the floor. It's significantly darkened. Okay, so we want more 8 and none of 5. So let's select all the brown ones. Or, yeah. Material? Yeah, that should work. Yep. I have to lower my resolution. Mm, huh? Oh wait, hang on, I can go to unlit mode. It doesn't help with the FPS suddenly. But if we just switch material 5 for material 8, and then we press accept, then if we go to lit mode, what? Okay, okay, so that's good. This one's nice, it's doing good. Wait. What? Oh, okay. that looks pretty good. That's, I think, what it was like originally. Now, we should probably take this and just move it here and switch out this texture for some other one. Material 9. Yeah. Material 9 is good. What about material 8? Hey, that's pretty good. I'll use material 8. Don't know what I originally used, so that's fine. Okay. Now, if you look back over over here, you can see there's tons of other pipes and things. So, I will attempt to recreate all of this. Or wait, before we do that, we have to take this, move it. This is probably the best. It's probably what it was originally. So, yeah. Now, if you can see, right over here, oh, if you, I'm not sure if you can see this, but there's a pipe that extends all the way to over here. So, I should have all of that. And somewhere. Oh yeah, this also exists. I made this, pretty proud of it. Looks nice and light. Like a bent metal rusted pipe that broke. I don't know why it's so much more rusted than this, but I don't know, maybe it's made of soft iron or something really rustable like that. I know somewhere there was, if I turn this, I know somewhere there's like a broken pipe. One that just was broken. Let me just lower this a tiny bit. That's a little too far. I think this looks pretty good, so I'll leave it there. Actually, okay, doubled it so I can move it around. Let's try over here. We also gotta turn it so it doesn't look particularly like it's copied, like that. Yeah, it also makes it much more visible from where the camera will be. So, here's my idea. So, you're walking, in the video you'll be walking over here, then you see something you hide down here, then you run away. There are some other things too, but that's the main idea. Okay, now let's add this a few other places. Well, maybe these had maybe the idea that in universe, the reason why these pipes are so much more rusted is because they're carrying water, salt water, or something, or some other rust-inducing material. This looks good. Let's try. Let's add one of these just on its own. That looks good. And yes, I am going over I am getting over a cold. So that also happened. Now, you may be wondering, where is the pipe? Like the longer one that you saw in the thing, the media player, in the recording. To that I say, I have no idea. See this? This asset was also used over here, and in a lot of other places. So, I do need it. I can make another one that looks exactly like it, or close to exactly like it. But that's gonna be kinda hard. So, these are all that cylinder that I tried to rig earlier. Oh, and if you're wondering why I suddenly have all these assets, and how I suddenly made all of this, I did a little bit of off-camera work. Let me show you where I actually built with the main part of this. So I made like a kind of factory setting. This is what I made in Onshape. Then I exported it and put it in Unreal Engine. It's good. There's a bunch of these, which I think is, it's fine. Nothing particularly interesting. It just worked. You can see I made a lot of the pipes, but any of the ones that can't be used, I didn't. Okay. Content. It would have been generated. Is this it? Did I find it? Yes, I did. For a second I was worried that I somehow lost this during the crash. This does not look good in direct sunlight. However, I don't know, it's pretty good in the darkness. As you can see, it's pretty long. Let's take it over here. Oh, the frame rate. Don't like my frame rates right now. And I bet anybody with a good computer hates it even more. Is this good? I don't know. Oh, yeah, that needs to be moved forward. Needs to be moved backward now. One more. Needs to be moved this way. Needs to be moved up. No, this is good. Should it be moved up? This right here is perfect. I'm not sure if it's the same or not. Okay. Now we can place one over here. This one also is gonna be sort of leaning. Oh, how close is this? Oh, it's just thicker on the bottom then? Looked really big. That makes it look a bit more real. Oh, that needs to go down just slightly. Let's see what this does in lit mode. Yeah, that's good. We need to create like a hiding place over here though, otherwise the creepy monster will just we won't just have a hiding place, which is one of the main points of this. Okay, what about and so now we can add this factory over here. It's gonna be hard to see without light. So let's take the light source and get it over here. Okay. Okay. Let's get this onto the floor. Okay, so if I remember correctly, there was supposed to be a tiny bit more that way. It's supposed to let it just kind of get off the edge right there. Yeah, and then I need to add. Wait a minute. I need to add this merge. Okay, let's see about this. If we add just this. Oh, oh, oh. That's good. Then you just go to lit mode, which somehow doesn't take my FPS anymore. It's like I optimized it or something. In reality, I just let all the settings fall to 0. This is okay. Don't like the modeling up here very much. Looks like I could go there a bit. Now it looks better. Hang on. Let me model this. I pressed the button, right? Get it a little more. Oh, I don't want that. Okay. Okay. Just add a bit more up here. Just give it a bit of extra detail, you know. Yeah, this looks good. Doesn't look particularly good in the light, or when looked at closely, but it's not meant to be looked at closely. It's meant to be looked at far away through a bunch of metal pipes from, like, here, and even with light directly on it, I mean, if I press accept, it might look pretty good. Did I press accept? I didn't. Yeah, I can never tell when I pressed accept or not. Or any button that causes large amounts of lag. As if it is like, if I didn't press it, I just assume it's laggy. So, you can see this rust material. I'm really proud of it. You can see how it's working. So now we just need to get the light in. Oh, what's going on? Right, I need to save everything. So, if there's one thing unsaved, I gotta save that. And then I have to make sure that I have to. This all needs to be saved. Okay, so this is good. We need to add those metal plates that we saw in the photo or in the video recording. Yeah, you see these plates? They need to exist. So I have the asset. It's one of these. Probably this. As a matter of fact, I don't think that's what it is. What about this? That's also not what it is. Could it be that? Is it this? Yeah, I think it is. Okay. So, now, just need to find a good material for it. I want something without any of the rust, so it doesn't look any bit golden. Oh, I'm in material 10 for this, actually. Yeah, there. Doesn't look good now, but it'll look good in direct light. So, it'll be fine. One thing to remember is that also, the final render is going to be in like 360p, so, and all the compression with it too. It's not going to look it's not going to be very easy to distinguish real from unreal. Like this from real life. course, you'll still be able to tell, but yeah. Now this is where we need to turn off grid snap. So we need to go into selection mode for some reason, turn it off, but that should help, because now, yeah, that's nice. This also needs to be larger. There, okay. Yeah, this is nice. And then, yeah, that works. The person hides down here, and they peek over here. That's always nice. Um, yeah, you'll feel really exposed there. Okay, and this one, why does it not look smaller? I don't know. Anyway, move this here, here. Then I'm gonna get it to, I don't know, feel like it's bumping up against this on the floor. It is significantly harder to work in this environment of low FPS. I'm gonna try to get a better PC soon, but until then, it's still completely usable. And I wouldn't call this smooth, but it's not that choppy. Okay, like I can still move around. Whoa. Okay, what if we put one over here? Okay, let's do a bit of that. Oh yeah, that looks much more realistic. Just breaks the computer generated feel. Maybe bring our light with us. Let's see, is anyone watching this? 0 views. 0 views. Oh, that's a bit too far. This looks good. Is actually quite nice. And let's scatter a few more back here, like 1 or 2. You don't need a ton to be convincing, and I'm trying to save on work here, but Yeah, this looks good. Oh, hang on. What if we just used some lit one? Wait a minute. That's very nice. One over here, in the middle of nothing. Okay, that looks good. Let's get another one, and just like, I don't know. So let's keep it right there, and let's rotate it so that it fits better. Let's try a lit mode of this. Oh, but that looks nice. It's good. Now, I did say we're just gonna do one or two, and I feel like having one right over here will be great, so let's take this completely flat one and bring it over here. And by the way, I'm just copy and pasting these for the non-existent viewer. Let's, I'm lazy, so I'm just gonna leave it there like that. There. I think this looks quite nice. What's the poly count? And can I turn on nanite? Oh, nanite up. What? Nanite on. What? No. Wait. What? Is nanite on? I'm getting better FPS. Oh, man. Is nanite on? Nanite is on. Okay. And does it look bad? Let's try turning it off again. I don't know. I can't tell. Feels like it's smoothing it out some. I'm not sure though. I mean, I think there's no difference. That's nice. That's neat. That's very nice. Now, for this, nanite will be extremely helpful. Oh, then it's enabled anyway. Okay. I feel like that just the performance I got from that is reasonable. And I'm gonna keep that on until the final render. I'm gonna save everything. And yeah. I'm gonna add some of these. And I should have them in my content drawer. I want to put them right over here. Yeah, that's good. Let's just make that kind of look like it kind of fell out of its place there. That doesn't look good. But what if I just take one of these, make it look like it really fell out of its place? So that the tip fell, hit the wall. Yeah, that looks actually kind of good. I feel like it'll help it feel more run down. Hang on, I need a white spotlight. How do I get over there? Seriously, nobody watching this? Oh, and by the way, this will all be in a video. So if you wanna just wait for the video to come out, that's fine. That's perfect. Need to make sure that's a little bit. Yeah, that's much better. That way, looks better in general. Yeah. So now what we need to do is just fill up this wall with other stuff. And then we'll probably be done with the scene altogether. And then we can work on the humanoid. Okay, let's go to modeling mode. Create a cylinder. Cut down the cylinder's radius to around 30. Even that's big. 20. Height 500 maybe? 500? Yeah, that's fine. 700 is a bit better. For this is fine. Kinda wanna bump that up a bit. Press accept. Material 8 maybe? Is that? Yeah, that just looks sparkly. What about this material? Nope. Material 9? It's not gonna show up well. Material 8's the best one, but it's not that good. I mean, material 10. Material 7. Yeah. So we want to duplicate material 7. Okay, this is good. We can work with this. Just gotta lower this to like, I don't know, 3 and 1. Just 3 and 3 maybe. And then, if we add material 11 to this, need a little more. 6 by, whoa, 6 by 6. Yeah, from where we're seeing it, that's gonna be fine for showing texture. It's a little, like, big for the texture size, but, you know, we'll be rendering this in really low resolution. It won't be easy to tell anything. Okay. Now we're just gonna spread this about. Oh. And gonna add some. I'm gonna save all this. Everything's saved. I'm gonna add this as something else. And then what? Will this work? Yeah, that works. That works. Okay. If you guys want to do this on your own computers, like, you guys want to learn Unreal Engine, it's, this part is actually one of the easiest parts. In making, short little videos, super fun, and pretty easy. Hang on, let me just change the rotation so it doesn't look so perfect. As a matter of fact, let me do that with this. I can't tell if that really changed much, but I don't know, it might have. Yeah, that looks a lot more realistic. They're just not the same. Now, if we save these, we can also just, we also just need to add more stuff here. So, let's do that. Sorry about the sound there. My headphones are a bit broken and they're kind of hurting my head. Okay. Yeah, this looks good. But you know what make it feel more real? If we got this, we just rotated it full 180 degrees. Then just turned it so that it looked sort of broken. Lifted it a bit more. Yeah, it looks much better. This is gonna be the entirety of 5 pixels, so don't need to be perfect on this. And then we take one of these, or even one of these. Yeah, let's take one of these. Well, you can tell there's a lot more polygons on this. Never really realized that. Yeah, that looks great. Whoa, that blends in seamlessly from far away. Yeah, this is fun. So this is good. Okay. Now we do want something over here, so I'm just gonna take this, put it over here. Take this, and also put it over there. Oh. Now if we just copy and paste that, place that over there, we have a pretty good wall. Now I think we do need to have one more of these thicker wires, but I don't want to use this type. I want to use this. Yeah. So let's move that over there. Three maybe? Let's try getting it a little further from the wall. Yeah, it looks fine, I guess. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'd say it looks good. Now if we just take another. Yeah, that's nice. Great. I think the scene is complete. Now we can work on the character. Let's see here. Where should we start? And import. Let's start by just creating a workspace. Up here on this roof, we can add a few lights. Light. Yeah, that looks good. Let's add a few more of those. I want a bit more light, so if we just increase the attention radius a bit more, it's gonna probably take our performance a little bit, but not too much. Now this gives us a bit more light to work with. So let's start with the character in question, the monster, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so let me get some images of what I'm trying to sort of make, I guess. Um, this is probably the sort of creature I want to make. Something like that or that. So this is actually a good reference photo. I'll try to make something like this and this. Let me just try to find the perfect one. There's no perfect one. This one's good. This one's good. I kind of want the... Let's just start with this one. Let's import it into Unreal Engine. Oh. Hang on. What file? No, we gotta just copy the image. And then we'll just put it on Google Drive and pick it up from Google Drive as a PNG. This is a document where I copy and paste random things. No. No, what? Save to keep. Done. Then we save image as PNG. And 3, sure. Now, all we need to do is more. Well, hang on. Oh, I accidentally unmuted my stream, which would have made a very loud sound. Let's see here. Now, if we go content, import, then downloads, unnamed, open. This, oh, hang on, this is, oh, well, here it is. This actually should be moved into textures. Move here. And we can turn it into a material. Or, wait, hang on. Let's delete the material. Texture materials, blueprints materials. Okay. Now we're gonna add a material from here. I really like making materials. It's one of the funnest parts of Unreal Engine. Add this to here. Base color. What? What? Okay. Let's add a rectangle. And yeah, this is good. And just materials. faces. Oh, okay. And I gotta get this right side up. Model mode, selection mode. Now the yeah. Okay. Now we should probably make a no. Let's be clear. This is all this creature will be based off of Basswood County sort of face horror. I'm not sure what to call it. But it's it's gonna be my own creature. So yeah, I just want to make that clear. Okay, let's try with a sphere radius of 20 maybe? And we want something a little thinner, so maybe cancel. We want something with like a thinner face. Let's see here. Cylinder capsule. Yeah, I thought that was the case. Radius of let's say 10? No. 15? 20? Length of 40? Yeah, it looks good. Then oh, we need to pump up the poly count to a lot. Sphere slices. This looks good, but can we double it? This looks even better. A little less than that. A little more than that. A little more. Oh, okay. That's fine. Let's go to unlit mode for performance reasons. And let's finish with the rest of the body. Huh? Okay. Actually, let's make the neck pretty long. And then we need the rest of the body, so box. I don't know. Yeah. Box works. No, it'll look boxy. Let's try. What if I draw a spline? No, what if I wanna. Oh, wait, I can extrude a polygon. That's interesting. Either way, I'm just gonna take a cylinder, make it less long. No, none of it works. This is how I make everything. This is turning out to be much larger than I originally intended. Let's try. I want this to be pretty thin, so yeah. Actually, let's cancel on that. And let's first just create the head. Mesh, union, accept. Let's try wireframe, see what's going on. Okay, so there are no polygons in this middle area where there would have been. That's nice. Now we can vertex sculpt. This is not as many polygons as I kind of want to work with, but you know, it's fine. I want to move this, but I can't. Okay, let's move it out of the way. Okay. Nope. Cancel. This is what I want to sculpt. Well, that doesn't work. Okay. Size 0.1. That also doesn't really work. 0.5? No. 0.3. No, that should work. If it doesn't look right, that's absolutely fine. We don't need to make it look correct. Like it would physically work. This is not meant to be functioning, looking human. It's meant to look bad. This is actually my first time ever making a humanoid thing, so like sculpting a character at all, actually. So let's see what we have here. Interested to see what I make. Let's see here. I want to make the back a bit more realistic. Not sure what realistic is in this situation though. It's starting to look like a drying grape. Which isn't bad. It's just a drying grape, you know? We want to make this. I'll make this area a bit smaller. I don't know, it's looking vaguely human-like in shape. Though, also, yeah, that, again, I want to cancel this and try again. I'm gonna remove this out of the way, and I'm gonna vertex sculpt. Cancel. What's the other thing? Okay. So, the first thing I want to do is make this bottom part just a bit lower, flatter, I guess. And make this part go further in by a large margin. Oh. Yeah, I cannot character design very well. Okay, okay. This is looking okay. Let's press accept for now. Let's see here. I'm just now realizing how hard this is gonna be. Don't need ears. I want to... What if I take this material, I put it on this, and then... What? Make a line over here. Yeah. Okay, what if I just take this, put it over here, take the, press displace, permanent noise, texture 2D map, then I just take this. Oh, well, that wasn't what I meant to do. Oh, what? What? Oh. Yeah. Um. Okay, what about -3? What? Hang on, I gotta show you guys this in wait, let's try lit mode. Bro, what? Yeah. Maybe I'll just try to outsource this, cause I don't know. Or, wait a minute. If I change the lattice, that might be pretty easy to deform. Um, yeah. I don't know. Let's see here. Let's just see if there's anything on Sketchfab. Does anyone watch this? Nobody has watched this. Well, another, like, let's just see what they have here. This one, it's fine. I don't know, there's not really gonna be a perfect fit, but if we could have like a starting spot, that might be good. This will be good, but we need like a head. Let's see here. Um, what we want is like a scary head. That's what we don't have. Well, I don't know. Like make the scene better. I'm not sure if I can make an actually scary character. Uh, hmm. I can have AI turn this into like a height map and do it for me, but that's having AI do it. Also it doesn't allow for much difference in how it's made, you know? It looks the same. Um, hmm. Let's work down here. Actually, before we do that, let's just take a look at the statistics. Some triangles around 1 million. Let's try turning everything. Let's try turning nanite off. So this, nanite, it's off. For this, nanite, it's off. This, nanite is off. What about... Oh. This nanite is also off. For this, nanite is on. Nanite is still on. For this, nanite is off. Okay, nanite. Oh. Did I click on something? Okay. Okay, so it's running at around 15 FPS. Now tools. Audit. Statistics. And... Okay, so nearly 2 million triangles. This is fine. Let's turn nanite back on. But then, like, what do I even, oh, wait, hang on. Remember that lattice idea I had from earlier? I just realized how effective it actually could have been. Let's do that. Let's see, lattice. 10. 10? No. Oh, no. Let's do 5.5 by 10. Okay, yeah, that looks good. Okay. Oh, it's too fast. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's laggy. Is that what's going on? Oh, no, it's close. There's like a, cancel selection mode. Back to modeling mode. Mesh. Deform. Lattice deformation. Okay, let's try to give the back a little bit of movement force. That's nice. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. Yeah, that's good. Except that. Okay. Hmm. Now, I do really have an idea of what to do next. So I'll just press accept. Vertex sculpt. Oh, what? That's weird. Anyway. Yeah, we're gonna need to smooth these edges a bit. Just accept that. Press smooth. Yeah, just accept that. Now we need to do a vertex sculpt and create eye sockets. Size 0.1. No. Yeah, that should be pretty good. Then it's starting to look like a robot, which is not what I want. I want this to look basically human. The problem lies in getting it to look remotely close to human, not in making it look uncanny. What if I just get a human head from Sketchfab? Hang on. We might be getting somewhere. I need to be able to download it. That's the thing. Found a perfect one. Wait. This one works. Okay, let's try this. Oh, is it? Oh. Okay, there's one static mesh inside that. Should be the head. Oh, that's big. I mean, I don't mind big though. That would, yeah, this works. This works as a great starter. And it's got built-in. If you go to lit mode, oh, you really there are LODs on this, but you really can't tell. Okay. So I'm going to vertex sculpt this, and the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to sync these eye sockets and get rid of the nose. Before that, I'm gonna try to make it look like it's happy. uh, uh, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, getting like an uncanny human is gonna be pretty hard. Not even sure what to do with the nose. What? Okay, let's, instead of doing this, let's make a material for this. Um, yeah. And let's set it up so that it'll be, basically how it's supposed to look in the thing. Okay, I need to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Yeah, bye. Hello again, and, yeah. Right now, I will be making this look good. Hmm. Ah, that should be good. And turn that, get a material going. What would I want? I want something from here. And yeah, something from here. What was it again? Yeah, this. No, wait, not that. Texture sample. This, if I'm not mistaken, is a normal. Yes, it is. So, not sure if that's actually good for a thing, but oh, right. This is what I need. Now, I need a color. What color should I use first? That looks good. We'll also need some variation. So, let's use this setup actually. Oh, gotta get this. Okay. Salt goes to base color. Yeah, and the red makes it look better. Now if I make it more white like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like if I switched these around, what would happen here? Or here? Nah, it's probably better to keep this at least within the realm of sanity in terms of the amount of blood there is. Okay. Now, if we multiply let me get a better normal. Wait, what? maybe see if just like adding a bit of extra, like, I don't know, pores and stuff will help. We also need to make the roughness 0.3 just to show texture. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Hmm. 3 and 3 maybe? Let's try applying this. What we need is to sort of force it to look shaded. That's what we need to do. Actually, I don't know, it looks weird as it is. Yeah, let's go to lattice deformation. Nope, nope, cancel. Trying to deform this. Yeah. Huh? Okay. Yeah. Hmm. And if you go to lit mode, this is funny, I would say. Yeah. This is straight up weird at this point. Slow down my camera. Huh? Then if we take these, take these, move those in a bit. No, we don't get much. I mean, we get a little bit. Let's try accepting that. Okay. Now we should probably make some of the other changes that we need to do. So first off, let's we need to give this some texture. So what if we cancel this, we attributes, then we normals, edit, tangent, normal, edit, mesh, remesh. What if we set this to, I like, well, 30, yeah, 30,000. Oh yeah, that's definitely not enough. What about 70,000? Huh. There's a ton back here and not a lot up front, where I need a lot. So let's go from 7,000, or so 70,000 to 100,000. Let's try this. Um, yeah, this is probably enough polygons. Let's just, yeah, should be, this is enough polygons. Okay. I'm going to accept this many. Wish they were all grouped on the face, though. We can use the simplify tool to lower this down by a ton. And we're done, but, yeah. Now, we go to the deform, displace, texture to demap. What if we add the what texture is used in all of these? This one. Whoa, it's lagging. I don't know. 5 maybe? We need these to be very noticeable, so I'm gonna go kind of heavy on them. 16 maybe? That should do it. Yeah, I'd say that does it. That makes it look more disturbing. Certainly not less. This is taking a long time. Hopefully it doesn't crash. I have 22 unsaved. Because if it crashes, I normally lose all my progress. Let's check my performance right now. Hang on, let's just see. Wait, what's... What? Oh, wait, did it load? Okay, my memory's... CPU's finally done doing something. Ethernet, Ethernet's being Ethernet. Okay, so, wow. This certainly does something. Let's see how it looks from the light. Okay, we need like a darker color for the skin. I think, I don't know. I like the blood, but it looks kind of pink. So, we'll probably want a want to delete that. Don't need any of this. We will, however, want to change some of this. So, yeah, this doesn't have much color to it. So let's take this. Yeah, okay, let's try this. I don't know. Okay, I'm done streaming for today. Bye.